Our next speaker is in his second year as a head football coach at Tulane University. He's accumulated 198 wins in his outstanding career, which includes head coaching stints at Georgia Southern, Sam Houston, Central Missouri, and Blinn College, and now, of course, as mentioned, in his second year at Tulane. He got in the Green Wave to 4 wins last year. So far, Tulane is 1-1 this year, and they will play Saturday against a team that they simply will overmatch in Oklahoma at 5 p.m. Is that right? Did I get that right, Eric? I thought so. I want to make sure I got the script right. Very interesting. I'm sure he'll tell you all about why you play a team like Oklahoma, and he's willing to find out and test his team and see what it's all about. Please give a warm welcome to Tulane head football coach, Willie Fritz. Willie?
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. I want to introduce a couple of people who are here. Is Katie's still here? Katie's right over here beside Katie Morris. She's in charge of our new media, social media at Tulane University. Does a fantastic job. And our athletic director right there in front. You were here last week, is that right? Must have been good food. Came back. After last weekend's game, I thought I went to the bar and stood over there at the food line. But, Troy Dannon, he does a super job at Tulane University. I want to thank the organization for inviting me to come here. You all do so much for football here in the region, city of New Orleans. You do so much for young people like Owen and Mackenzie. Congratulations on your awards. So thank you for inviting me and allowing me to come in here and speak today. You know, we played 2 games so far this season. Our first weekend we played Grambling State University and had a great crowd and really played well for an opening game. I thought we came out sharp and crisp offensively, defensively, in the kicking game. Our players of the week was our quarterback, Jonathan Banks. Really did a good job running the ball and throwing the ball. I think he had over 200 yards of total offense. On the defensive side of the football, Jared Franklin really played well. He's our strong safety. He was our player of the game on that side of the ball. A very convincing win. Got to play a lot of guys. Grambling's got a great program. They were 12-1 the year before, and I think last weekend they got Northwestern State. So really quality football program. Roderick Fobbs is our head football coach, and his brother is our running back coach. So they had a little family feud going before the game and after the game, and I know Jamal was really looking forward to that ball game and wanted to come away with a win. Last weekend we went out to Navy and played. If you've never gone out there for a game, it's a tremendous setting to see a college football game. They had over 30,000 there, and they really do it up right. Unfortunately, early in the first quarter, our quarterback got hurt and had to leave the game and wasn't able to play the rest of the ball game. But our second team quarterback, Jonathan Brantley, came in, played extremely well, and did a good job. But unfortunately, we fell a little bit short. We got beat 23-21. And this week, thanks to the scheduling by Troy, we've got Oklahoma. I don't think you had anything to do with this one, did you? Not this one. You might have Ohio State next year. We're looking forward to the challenge. So, you know, we want to get Tulane to the point where we're on the national stage. We're a program that people know about from East Coast to West Coast. We really feel like the sky's the limit here. You know, there's 3 things that we're selling here at Tulane. First and foremost, the opportunity to get a world-class education. Our guys, I tell them all the time, this degree is going to follow them for the next 40 years of their life. Only about 15% of our student body is from the state of Louisiana. So this is a national degree that you can use in New York City or Los Angeles or Miami. So it's a big-time education for our guys at Tulane. So that's the number one thing we're selling. The second thing that we're selling is the opportunity to play big-time Division I football. The American Athletic Conference, there's 10 conferences that play Division I football, and the American last year was the 5th-ranked conference, and the Big 12 is actually the 6th-ranked conference. So from top to bottom, it's a very competitive league with a lot of great coaches and a lot of great players. And so we tell them, you know, get this world-class education, be able to play big-time Division I football, and then you get to do it all in the iconic city of New Orleans. You know, get to come to a great place like Rock and Roll. I come out here all the time. See the owner back here. We come out here with our coaches from time to time, had a few birthday parties out here. Fabulous facility, very close to the university. What I wanted to do now is, I'd like to open it up for any questions anybody might have about our program from A to Z. I'll try to answer it as best I can. Anybody have any questions for me?
Raise your hand, and we'll get the microphone changed.
Yes, sir.
Over here.
Coach, what's the condition of Banks?
We're hoping he's going to be able to play this weekend. He was unable to practice today, and he's a pretty smart kid. He's taking almost all our reps. That's a tough thing when you get your first team guy hurt, because he gets about twice the reps as the second team guy does. And so we're hoping he's going to be able to go on Saturday. We're going to call that a little bit later in the week.
Playing a team like Oklahoma with their high-powered offense, it's good to have some quality cornerbacks that I believe you do have. Speak about your cornerbacks.
Yeah, I think I've got two great cornerbacks, Donnie Lewis and also Perry Nickerson. Those guys have started a lot of games at Tulane, and we're going to have to lock down, play a lot of man-to-man against these guys. They do a lot of fast, quick-hitting routes, combinations. They also run the ball extremely well. I think it's kind of a fallacy that they're a pass-only football team. They've actually ran the ball, I think, 4 more times than they passed the football in the first 2 ball games. But yeah, we've got 2 great corners.
Coach?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you're doing a great job and with Troy and everything. But a friend of mine's son is a starter for you. He's a true freshman from Jesuit on the offensive line.
Yeah, Corey Dublin doing a great job. I think he's the first true freshman to start on the offensive line in 10 years at Tulane. He picked everything up very quickly. One of the advantages you have nowadays is, the players actually come in the summer, and you're able to go through 2 hours a week. You're able to meet with them and practice basically, but without a football. And so, practice number 1 in preseason camp is kind of like practice number 15 was back in the old days. And plus, being over at Jesuit, he was able to, come over and watch us in spring ball and those kind of different things. We got my wrestling man here. Where's right here? Yeah, 2-time heavyweight wrestling champion here in the state of Louisiana. And I like my offensive lineman and my defensive lineman to be wrestlers if at all possible. It's a trait that carries over onto the football field as well. He's got the right temperament to play early too. Tough kid. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Coach, will you describe your offense and how much trouble do you think Oklahoma will have defending?
Well, we're running a spread option attack, and we'll run some triple option out of it, and then we do a lot of window dressing with motions with both the backs and the receivers, and bring a pitch player in there. And sometimes we're just running inside zone or the counter play, but it looks like we're running triple option to try to make people defend, the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch. It depends on who's playing for you at quarterback, how much you can throw it. Banks has got an extremely strong arm. He can legitimately throw the ball 75 yards. We can get a deep game in with him as well. So, you can do a little bit of everything with it. And obviously, as a coach, you always try to take advantage of your personnel and accent their strengths and try to hide their weaknesses. So it'll all depend on who we play this weekend is exactly what we end up doing. Quarterback position and offensively. Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach. I believe it was Oklahoma last week that ran a play where they handed off to the running back and then ran the option with the
really
quarterback.
interesting, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking at that. Seems like it would fit nicely with your offensive personnel. So
they set it up earlier in the game. They ran just the inside zone play. And the back really cut it back sharp. And you saw the quarterback kind of run pitch relationship, and I'll be darned, I don't know, 15, 20 plays later, they went ahead and pitched off of it. And a very unique play. It was with their Wildcat quarterback, Mayfield, was actually out of the game for that play. But yeah, unique play. They also got into a little bit of, really was wildcat. They kind of got the Mayfield and the running back real close together. They snapped it to the running back. He kind of faked the pitch and then ran a counter the other direction. So, you know, their head coach calls their plays. He's a great offensive coordinator, and you know he does a lot of innovative things on the offensive side of the ball. Everybody good? Hey, thank y'all very much. I appreciate it.